right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. I see a lot of people like my video, not to take it personally, so I've got another video right here I'm going to do. I guess we can call this a self-help series. But whatever it is, or whatever it will be, it will truly help you if you will allow it to. In this world that we live in, words have great impact. And I want you to listen to me very closely. Be it Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the other different types of social media. My advice, and notice it's only my advice because I can't tell you what to do. My advice is this. My advice would be is that you would do everything within your power to make sure that you're very careful and guarded what you allow into your ears and what you allow your eyes to see. You have to understand, our words are very, very powerful. And you can either make someone's day a very joyful day with a good word, or you can either tear down someone's day with a bad word, especially if it's a bad word with an attitude behind it. There are people in this life that simply are good for you. They are there to bring about a very healthy environment and a positive influence. You hang around negative people, you will be negative. You will think negative, you will act negative, and if you can, pay attention to your speech. What comes out of your mouth, you will speak negative. And everything that comes from you will be negative. But the truth is, what you don't see is in the spirit, you're actually destroying your own soul. Meaning you're destroying your own mind, will, and emotions. And that's a painful reality, it's painful truth. And then what happens from there, what you don't see, is your body. I've been teaching for years that your body is a barometer to the spiritual realm. Your body is going to respond or react based upon what comes out of your heart, which basically comes from your mouth. And if you do not learn how to control what comes out of your mouth, again, I'll say it again, just because you think it does not mean that you need to release it into the atmosphere. Just because you feel it does not mean that it is a reality. Most of us, the majority of us here in the United States of America, we live our lives based on feelings, impulses, and emotions. And that is entirely too much control. Because what if somebody says something and it's been the truth, and it is the truth, but you reject it and you don't like it simply because that's not what you personally have chose to believe? Not that you've done your own due diligence or your own investigation for yourself. Not even that you've exercised self-autonomy. It's just that you chose yourself to make up your mind with what you're going to agree with and what you're not. It's very dangerous because you can either make a friend or you can either make an enemy. I've said it years ago, and I've said it more often than not, once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, that some of us have been living. Can you imagine living 30, 40, and 50 years, and you still, all those years, you still do not have one true bona fide friend that will stick with you through thick and thin, through the good and the bad, that will love you at all times? Is that not amazing that many of us cannot even lay our finger on one person like that in this world after 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years? What a wasted life. That's pretty bad. Because, the Bible, the Word of God that I believe in, it says that a friend loveth at all times, and there's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. And some of you, man, all your life, instead of building relationships, you've been working on tearing them down, burning bridges. And some of you have burned bridges so hard that they can never be rebuilt or crossed again. And you know whose fault it is? Yours. You should be very careful. All of us should be very, very careful about the things we allow into our ears. And another thing, do not ever, ever, ever forsake or get an attitude when you're being corrected or instructed in the way of righteousness. Because real, true, godly correction and rebuke and reproof, it does not feel good. It doesn't. But yet afterwards, you know what it will do? It will bring peace to your life. It will bring comprehension. It will bring understanding. It will bring a plethora of wisdom that you can use going forward in any part, any aspect of your life. And you know what? Things will change. Your outlook will begin to change. You would actually start to become a very intelligent individual. And you will not be used, manipulated, or dominated, or coerced by people who are simply not informed. Listen to me if you can. Life is very short. Believe you me, I know. I've been living a half a century. It's pretty short. But if you surround yourself with good people, your life can be full of health and full of joy and full of peace. If you surround yourself with people who are positive, have a good outlook, even when there's adversity in front of you, they can still see the solution and still see the light. Man, chances are you will have long life and see good days. But not only that, you may not develop one friend, you may even have a few friends. But know this is the secret right here. In order for you to have friends, you, yourself first, must show yourself friendly. And if you can't do that, you will never, ever, ever have one. So be careful with your words. Be careful what you allow into your eyes and your ears. Be very careful here on social media network, YouTube, whatever, videos or whatever. Because when you listen to people and you soak and immerse yourself around a bunch of people who are negative all the time, it will breed a very cancerous spirit. Remember, open rebuke is better than secret love. That's just the truth. It's not until afterwards that you figure out, man, this person that I thought was crazy, office rocker, come to find out, man, when I look behind what this cat said, Pastor Dow, this man been telling me the truth all along. I don't think that this is a man that is against me. I think this is a man that is for me. Apply these principles. See if it works for you. Have a good day.